Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, it's time for the instant analysis on Sauron. He is coming to the game very, very soon. Thanks to the content creator beta, the content creator program, which I am a member of, I have early access to him. I've had a little bit of time to play around with him, get some basics going with him. And now I want to get that out to you so that way you can decide, do you want to grind for this guy? Do you want to open crystals? Do you want to wait till he comes to the featured? And then when you do, what are you getting? Where can you start off your research, and what are we thinking of this guy? I'm going to show you a few fights. I'm going to show him with his ideal mastery setup. We're going to look at some synergies and then some kind of fun, cool uses for him. And then I'll give my kind of final opinion on it. Let's go ahead and start this fight. I always like to test, if you've seen these tests for mine, against the 6.4.1 Deadpool. This way we have to worry about power gain. We can't just go ham and go hog wild. Now, the first really unique thing that stands out about Sauron, one is that almost everything is passive, but additionally, you want to be throwing lights. You want to be throwing light attacks, and that's because you are getting these prowesses when one of your abilities like doesn't happen or it fails or what have you, and there's a 35% chance on your light attacks to deal an additional 50% of burst damage. Every time you don't deal that burst damage, you're going to get a prowess there. You can reduce your prowesses by throwing a heavy. On the first hit of the heavy, you will get a nice fury. It balances out though. You don't always want to throw that before your specials. I think that's going to take some user experience. It seems like it's a nice way to control your prowesses though. And then you'll also see me at times kind of go to the SP3, but we'll get to that. It reminds me of Killmonger, to be honest. As you can see, I am already running the suicides. I like to usually show the champion with them and without them if I think there's a chance they might be good with both. He is not good without them. It just is what it is. But the positive side is if you are running those recoil tree masteries, you really are going to be able to heal up really nicely. There's a nice heal off the SP1 if you want to prioritize it, and it'll keep you topped up pretty well. You saw that fight there. The damage is fine. The damage is fine. I wanted to awaken him and kind of get into it right away and show you. You can see there's two parts to the signature ability. One is it's increasing the potency of the prowess. The prowess starts off at 10%, I believe, when he is not awakened. It can add a max sig, which you will see here. It's going to go all the way up to 20%, meaning an additional flat 10% is added. And then there's another part of it that has to deal with you getting a bleed or incinerate on you. And when you already have a passive degen on the opponent, it's going to, I think, refresh it or something like that. It allows for some really kind of fun cheese, if you want to call it, interactions with certain nodes and defenders like Caltrops and Biohazard. If that becomes more prevalent in the game, I do think it would increase the stock of Sauron significantly. Right now, I think of it more of cheese, let's call it, but it's a useful cheese, right? It's not just, okay, that was cool and it'll never happen again. Okay, I did want to show him though with the high sig running the recoil tree, and I want to show him with these two synergies. I will talk about them very quickly so you know what they are. One is with Mr. Sinister or Doctor Strange, and basically whenever an opponent heals, you're going to gain a 2% regen. That's fine, but what really happens here is that after that has happened 4 times, there is a 5-second cooldown. You will place a passive heal block only for 12 seconds though. I kind of feel like that's the story of Sauron. Something really sounds cool, and that's it. So, but we'll show that. I want to show that to you in here because I know it will be talked about, and I want to show you what it ends up looking like. And then this one's Wings and Fear with Vulture, Annihilus, and Airwalker. I wanted an Airwalker because my BG mate TJ loves Airwalker, so of course that's who I'm going to show. And when landing a dash attack, the bleed damage inflicted, so there will be a time where you can land a bleed attack from a dash, and I will show this when you get up to 10 prowess. You're going to land this passive bleed, and then in this scenario it will now do 100% more damage, and the duration is increased by 20%. It's a nice stacking damage. So let's go ahead and get into this. Less talking, more showing. And that's one thing I do like about Sauron. There's a variety of ways for him to do damage. My concern is none of them are that amazing. But so here you go. You can see there the heal kicked in. I really don't know why, but you're going to see that the heal block, or this little heal that we're getting, won't kick in again until the very end, even though Deadpool is continuously healing. I'll talk to Kabam, see if I can find out an answer for it, but just imagine he was healing, and then it's going to go on a 5-second cooldown. It's got to happen 4 times, and then it's only a 12-second heal block. I don't think it's that great of a thing. But you saw the passive bleed. We're going to build up to the 10 prowess again. I believe I'm going to do it again one more time. And the cool thing is that we will also go unblockable, so the attacks will land. So here we are, and let's see if I'm able, there we go. So we've now got that passive bleed. The damage is respectable. Also, remember I talked about the Killmonger type thing with the degen. You saw we had 27 passives expire on us. That's what that in the upper left-hand corner was. That is going to increase the damage of this degeneration. It's going to come off the SP3. Let's see what it does here. We were all the way up at 26. Now the heal from Deadpool is kicked in, and that is a pretty monstrous heal. So without that heal, I believe that would have killed Deadpool. But again, this is what I'm talking about. That sounded really awesome. You know, that heal off of Killmonger with all those bleeds build up, that's always amazing. It's a great kind of like execution type move. With Sauron, I don't know. It's hard for me to tell you that that's such a great thing. I think it's good. I think it's a source of damage. I like that there are multiple sources of damage when playing Sauron. At the same time, I don't know if any of them are that good. Now, you're also going to hear, and you should, it's a real thing, that he really benefits when his ability accuracy is reduced. Well, who's the most painful defender for that? Domino. So we're going to go in. This is 6.4.2. You can see this long distance relationship, what have you, whatever. We'll have a weakness on us. That's not the point. The point, what I want to show you is this, and I think it's important that you see this. You're still going to see his crit failing. You're still going to see his crit failing. Now, he has the resistances. He's healing from the bleed. We're healing also because we're running willpower from the weakness that has been placed on us. But I'm showing you this because he's not shutting down Domino. Yeah, he's getting more prowess, but we're still going unlucky. She's going lucky. We're still getting crit fail. Yeah, we're able to throw more specials, and you know, you can see the heal that's coming off of the SP1. The heal actually can get quite a bit bigger than that. But he's not really like destroying Domino here. This isn't I would still much rather have Sorcerer Supreme or Nimrod. I would significantly rather have Sorcerer Supreme, Nimrod, Mysterio, and honestly, even Archangel, who I enjoy using against Domino. So when you hear this, that he's, you know, Domino killer and things like that, really come back and take a look at this video, or you've seen it now and you know, yeah, he can do it. He's benefiting in a way, but look, you're seeing it. I wanted you to see this fight so you can see she still totally has the ability to kick his butt. He is not immune to her. He's just getting more prowess when she crit fails him and from having his ability accuracy reduced. His SP3 is really, really cool. He will finish off this fight against Domino, but I'm really just repeating myself now. He is not a Domino slayer. And then where else does this translate? For me, this is very similar where, you know, when you're running against nodes that are placing a concussion or disorient or something like that, yeah, you're going to get more prowess. The problem is your parries are going to start to fail. Your abilities will start to fail. And so while it sounds nice, I think this is really the theme with Sauron. Wow, it sounds great. Oh, wait, but there's this really big catch. There's this really big catch. So we're going to go ahead and finish off this Domino here. She's down. You saw it. Crit fail is still happening, things like that. I like this guy. I'm just going to go ahead and let the video continue to play. I'll give my final analysis. In result, I like this guy. I'm glad he's in the game. I think, you know, they designed a really nice champion. His flow is actually pretty good. I do think that the community, as we play him more and longer, will probably discover some ways to maximize his damage. There are multiple sources of damage in there. And if you run him with some synergies that are increasing like his crit or maybe his prowess and you're getting those crits going, I could see him doing some really nice things. The problem for me is, like I said, there seems like there's always a downside to his negatives. Plus, he's not handling any of like the big three for me. He's not handling evade. He's not handling auto block necessarily. I mean, I guess he is unblockable right now, and he's not handling miss. He has the resistance and the immunity, but none to the other things. I think this is a good champion. If you pull him, I think you're happy if you run suicides, but this isn't someone that I will be opening crystals for. I won't be grinding for. I think he's going to be a pain defender for people who don't have Nimrod, Howard the Duck, or War Machine. But that's about it. He has that really nice synergy with Kitty Pryde. That's also a nice boost to Dragon Man, if I remember correctly. And then, oh, this is the last one I did want to mention. You'll probably see some cool stuff with his synergy with Beast and Sasquatch. It is significantly increasing his attack when he's under 50% and then also when he's under 20%. Two issues for me with this is that, one, you're playing at low health. And if you're going to be playing at low health, I want to be Nick Fury. I want to be so good that I'm like Nick Fury level, second life type thing. And then additionally, those two champions are not good with the recoil masteries of, Bleeding Edge and Dual whatever. So I'm not sure you're wanting to take them along anyway. You're not going to see me putting that on the All-Star Synergies that I like to put out. So let me know if you think I missed anything. I'm always open to the idea that you, the community, you, the viewers, will discover uses. And if you think I missed something, please do let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.